everyone, and welcome to a very special Saturday video. Normally I do reviews every Saturday, but every once in a while I like to mix it up, spice it up, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I do hardware reviews, sometimes I do history videos, sometimes I do just memory videos. Today is a special one. Today I want to talk a little bit about this gadget right here. This is a very interesting little gadget. As it says, it is the SEGA Saturn Backup Unlocker. Now, for those of you that don't know, SEGA Saturn games today are kind of rare. They're getting more and more expensive as time goes on, and it's becoming very challenging for people to get into the Saturn. Now, bootleg copies or backup copies or whatever you want to call them, they're sort of like a gray area. And so with the Saturn, it's a little bit harder to play backup games on your system without modifying it or things like that. Well, that's where this little gadget comes in. You see, a little while ago, I think it was in 2015, something like that, it could have been a little bit earlier, some really ingenious people came up with a workaround that allows you to play backups on your SEGA Saturn without the need for modifying it whatsoever. And it's all based upon this little gadget right here, which I've actually reviewed in the past. This is the Action Replay Plus, the 4 megabyte RAM expansion card, plus it has built-in memory so that you can save your games onto this. You have to save them to the system first, and then from the system's internal memory you can throw them on over to this card. What's also nice about this is it allows you to put cheat codes in there, which I don't really care about, but it allows you to play great import titles such as this. This is Digital Pinball Necronomicon, which you can expect a review of next week. Surprise, surprise. So the thing is, while this is great and all, what if I wanted to play something like this? This is Shining Force 3. It's based off the translation or the translation project. I forget exactly what it was called. And what's so cool about this is, if you can see here, you have the first scenario, the second scenario, third scenario, and the premium disc. And what's really cool with this is you get to experience the whole thing just as it was intended, and it was a fan translation, and it's great because I've already reviewed Shining Force 3 quite a ways back now, but now, like with this, and you can make your own copies. It's all, I'll leave a link in the description below to how you can go about doing this yourself. To make this fancy, this is just simply burnt on nice images that are been attached onto CDR covers. It's nothing fancy. You can, like I say, you can do this whole thing yourself if you're so inclined to do so. And you can indeed make your own modified version of this, which is right here. And I picked this up, a really nice guy from Retro Gamer and Backups. I'll leave a description, my goodness, I can't speak today. I will leave a link to the site in the description below where you can go ahead and pick this up. And it's really funny because when you boot this up, the software inside says if you purchase this, you got ripped off. You can do it yourself, but if you don't have the equipment necessary, if you're not inclined to do it yourself, you can go ahead and purchase it. And that's what I did here. So I purchased this. So this not only allows me to play CDRs like this, which is just phenomenal, but it also allows you to jump past games like this. So you can jump past the region encoding. I still recommend you get both, because I have noticed certain games on the backup card don't work. For example, Marvel Superheroes. For whatever reason, it doesn't boot. It gives you an error. It says error code 1. Whatever. But that's why I have this. It's a legitimate game. It works flawlessly with this. So basically, what's the point of this? Well, for someone like me, a backup cart like this is the number one reason. I'm not going to lie with you guys here. The number one reason is for Shining Force 3, for the complete Shining Force 3 saga. I mean, this is the easiest way of going about playing this incredible game that was never released in North America, unfortunately. And I'm going to have video going, you've obviously seen it as I've been talking to you guys, showing just some of the Shining Force, you know, the disc actually being played to show you that, yeah, it does indeed work. I played this on my launch model SEGA Saturn with the backup cart, and it works flawlessly. So all I'm going to do is simply switch these like that. I'm just going to change these out. I'm going to use the backup cart for my backups, and I'm going to use the other cart for everything else like I've already been doing. But like I said, it does, I tried it out, it does indeed work for import titles. It'll easily just shoop, and it bypasses the region lock and away you go. I'm not entirely sure if you can save to the cart. I didn't see that option. See, that was one of the problems with this bad boy, is that you can't, with the action replay, you can't actually save directly to the cart. You have to save to the internal system. But it's not a big deal, so you just have to take it from the system and throw it on the cart. So that was pretty much it for today. I really wanted to do just a little video to talk to you guys a little bit about this SEGA Saturn backup. And I'm going to put a link in the description below to Retro Gamer and Backups, where you can go ahead and pick this up. There are other links of FAQs and things like that if you want to do it yourself. You're going to obviously need an action replay cart, and then you're going to have to flash it somehow and all this. And it was just beyond me. I saw it online. Actually, someone here on YouTube recommended I go and check it out because it's the easiest thing. I have a modified SEGA Saturn, which someone else from YouTube was kind enough to actually supply me with. But this is a much simpler solution, right? Instead of having a whole other console that's been modified, all you have to do is pick up a little cart and then just change out these carts every once in a while when you want to experience your backups. And another thing what's good with backups is these backups are basically your safety precaution for things like Panzer Dragoon Saga. I don't really want to be playing Panzer Dragoon Saga on the original discs much anymore, because it's like, my god, I can buy a house with it. Not quite, but we're getting there. Excuse me. But with this bad boy, this was the main reason why I wanted it, just for simplicity, so that I can easily connect it all, and now I can actually go through and review all of the Shining Force games with the excellent fan translation project, and that's it. So that's it. I'll leave, like I said, all the descriptions below. I'll leave one for the fan translation project for Shining Force 3. I'll leave one for Retro Gamer and Backups for the backup cart if you're interested in purchasing it. And that's about it. So next week I'll be back with the regular reviews, and we're going to take a look at Digital Pinball Necronomicon, which is an excellent pinball game for the SEGA Saturn that was never brought out in North America. Alright guys, that's it for today. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next video.